Stage. Your next comic, I'm actually very excited to see her on stage. She's very, very funny, and this thing sucks. Okay, cool. Hey, but she doesn't. She's going to be hilarious. Put your hands together for Miss Sharon Berzer.
Hey, so first things first, I gotta give a shout out to my blood banking peeps. They kind of usually hang out in the shadows and try to bite you on the neck, but they're harmless. So back in the day, I was in the Navy, and I was stationed in Alaska. Now, if Sarah Palin, I was like way to the left of her house. If she could see Russia from her house, I could spit on them. So it was kind of cool. We thought of it as like, because Adak is straight up from the Hawaiian Islands, so we used to think of it as the northernmost Hawaiian island. Alamoana Adak Kai. And it was like Lost, you know, only it was very cold and the plot was really hard to keep up with. So, it was glamorous. It was really glamorous because I lived on Bomb Storage Road with several hundred of my closest friends. And I got to see a lot of wildlife and animals. So you just, you know, the American eagle, majestic and stuff on the dollar bill, right? Like, you have not lived until you have wrestled with one for your trash. They're like a giant pigeon. If a pigeon had velociraptor claws and a beak that could take your hand off. Interesting note, they were protected as a species. Sailors are not. I used to see them at the dumpster at McDonald's, and I called them the street eagles because they kind of looked like they were on the skids. And fortunately, we had a McDonald's out there on that island, and we also had a Baskin Robbins, because right after you just froze your niblets off, you might want to sample one of the 31 flavors. And they had tunnels from the buildings. So like from the Navy barracks to the Marine barracks and the Marine Corps bar, there was a tunnel. And I was always surprised because like when I was headed to the bar, I would like jump up and touch the ceiling of that tunnel, and it was like, oh wow, I'm so cool. And then on the way back, I would drag my hand the whole entire way. And that was due to my dear friend, Mr. Cuervo. You might know him by his first name, Jose. So, I needed a antifreeze because there was actually a gap in my window and it snowed like right onto me. But I digress. So there's only two ways off the island. One of them involved unicorns and rainbows. And the other was Reeves Aleutian Airways. And these guys are good. Like, you know, riding in that plane was like just being in the middle of a surprise Quidditch match. And I don't like flying per se, but like when I was leaving the island for the very last time, they were over trying to get, it was a prop plane, all right. They were trying to get the door closed as snow was coming in. And I looked at my safety belt, made sure it was secure, and I said, I think I speak for all of us when I say I'm ready to go. It was a really good deal for them because they're, you know, the only airline. And I remember this one time I had a particularly severe Mai Tai deficiency. So I walked up to the counter, the one and only counter, and she said, "What can I help you with?" And I was like, "I would like to go to Hawaii today. How much will that be?" And she was like, "How much do you have?" So I hooked up for this 24-hour flight with stops in Anchorage and Seattle and San Francisco and ending in Honolulu. So we got on the plane, we took off. Welcome to Reed Solution Airways. We're going to be flying towards Amchitka. We're going to be picking some people up, and then we'll be on our way to Anchorage. Thank you very much. So we land on Amchitka, which is basically a freaking ice cube. And the way they would land, it would be you look out your window and you say, "Can't see anything, can't say anything. Congratulations, you just survived another flight with Reed Solution Airways." So the international airport at Amchitka was a wooden shed, and there were icicles hanging off about as big as SUVs, parallel to the ground because of the wind. Side note, Adak is also known as the birthplace of the winds. This has nothing to do with me. So they loaded up all these guys that had been out on Amchitka for 6 months. I rock this demographic. They are on the plane and we're taking off. Welcome to Reed Solution Airway. We'll be flying towards Anchorage. Looks like we're a little low on fuel and there is a storm coming in behind us. Next thing, lady, I would like to buy you a drink because you are a woman. Thank you very much. I think that is a wise investment. So then it started to take off and be a blur. Come on, ride the plane. Everybody, come on, ride the plane. Everyone. Becky's been with a Reed Solution for about 10,000 miles. We're gonna be giving her a pin. Hell yeah, Becky! Come on, ride the plane. Can I buy you another drink? Oh yes, I'm gonna get you, my pretty. Come on, ride the plane. And then, aloha. My name is Leilani. Aloha, come on, and new tourists. Welcome to the touristy island, Oahu. And enjoy your island stay. And at this point, I had to peel my droopy face off of the window where I had been snoring and alternately blurting out Navy secrets. And I thought to myself, did we ever stop for fuel? And hell yeah, it's time to party. Let's get this on. Thank you. I'm Sharon Mercer. Thank you,
Sharon Berzer, isn't she magnificent?